I just wanted to make a quick little video of Mr. Bubble's first week. It might actually be a very quick video just because I forgot that today was Friday. So I'm running around trying to get everyone's videos in. So the first thing I wanted to point out is that I have put Bubbles on a prong collar. And the reason I did that is because I really couldn't control him when he was pulling. So I like the sense of clarity that it creates because of the level of discomfort. It's new information, and he's quicker to respond to it than the flat collar. Like, as you know, he's willing to choke himself out with just a normal flat collar. With this one, there's just a little bit more pressure that he responds to right away, so he moves into the pressure quicker. So I want to teach him the appropriate way to respond to pressure, and the prong collar is allowing me to do that in a much clearer way than any other type of collar. So I've really just honestly been trying to slow Bubbles down. He's such a impulsive guy, like he's just always going. So the prong collar has also really helped me with that, just kind of using a lot of leash pressure, a little bit of spatial pressure, just getting him to slow down and think things through before he reacts, and so that he's not reacting to everything around him and responding to all of those different types of triggers. So things like when I go to get him out of his kennel, I stand and wait for him to sit before I let him out. I'm walking through the kennel room really slowly, doing a lot of rewarding for that, the slow, specific walking, instead of him just kind of running around and barking at other dogs and jumping around and being that reactive guy that he tends to be. Nope, place. And he's not a huge fan of sitting still on this thing because I'm not paying all my attention to him. Sorry, buddy. So this past week has really been spent establishing a response to different markers. Okay, we're not gonna do this. No. Good. So we have the clicker, we have the word good, we have the word okay, and then we're teetering around with the word no. So a marker is just a cue or a sound. No. Good. That marks a specific moment in time that I like something, and for him that's going to announce the arrival of food. So I want it to be something that is more of a reflexive response to those words, so that he knows when I do this, good feelings happen because I know food is coming. So that's something that I'm going to use throughout training. So I spend a lot of time establishing those responses during the first portion of training before I really move on to naming behaviors and working on duration and things like that. No. Good. The clicker is going to be something that I use to shape new behaviors. It's also going to be something that I'm using to build engagement and motivation, and I'll use that when we're working on his leash reactivity and helping him tackle his various triggers that he has to experience. So good is going to be more of a duration marker. So when I say the word good, I want him to remain in behavior. When I say good, I'm bringing him his reinforcement. Okay is going to be our terminal marker, meaning when I say okay, he can come out of behavior, he comes to me for his reinforcement. No. Good. Very good. Okay. Boy. I've been spending a good amount of time getting him engaged with me and playing with me and being silly, because I want to build that better relationship to where he's looking to me for things and not being so invested in scanning for different things in his environment. I want to be able to shape a different response when he comes across his triggers when he's out and about. So before I can do that, I have to kind of create a good relationship with him, one where he's willing to again engage with me and play around with me when I ask for those types of things. So I hope this video makes sense. I'm kind of all over the place. Like I said, I'm rushing around trying to get everyone's videos in that I forgot that I had to make because I thought it was Thursday. I'm happy it's Friday, right? Good boy. But he's doing really, really well. He's being very respectful. Good. Other than when right here, he hasn't really been jumping up on me. His first day, he did a lot of that, like the humpy stuff that he does to the rest of the staff. I just move into him and kind of pull him off with me with his leash, and he's been very respectful of that. I've set a pretty high expectation for him, and I've been enforcing those things, so he doesn't push my buttons too much, and he does disengage from his triggers pretty quickly to re-engage with me. So I'm happy with his progress so far. We definitely have a long way to go, but I have high hopes for him. He's being a good boy. He's just a big old crazy pit. He can't help it, right, bud? Good job. All right, good. Bubbles.